Hello, beautifuls. Here we are. We have made it to the last and final chapter of my book, Chapter 12, Uncertainty. I thought that it was really interesting because I wrote this book over 2 years ago now, and just considering where we are in life right now and how everything is so uncertain, and how this was the last chapter that I actually completed through the Write Your Life with Joy series. There were many more chapters, or at least a few more chapters that were released after chapter 12 that I never got around to completing. And it's another interesting thing because 12 is my number. It was my field hockey number in high school. It's the number that I always come back to now. Like if there's a program that I want to launch or something that I want to do or something that I have on my heart, it always comes in either the number 12 or 12 weeks or 12 people. So a lot of synchronicities at work here. So here we are, chapter 12, Uncertainty. So much in my life is uncertain right now. Will my business succeed? Will I make money doing what I love? How will I get to where I'm going? Am I doing it right? After leaving my job in April of 2018, so much has shifted and changed for me. All of the safety I felt, having a guaranteed income and a place to go with specific tasks, has completely gone away. I am learning how to navigate life as my own boss. I am scared and nervous, yet invigorated and excited all at the same time. Some days I am more certain than I have ever been in my entire life. And other days I am questioning and doubting everything and looking for jobs on LinkedIn. It is scary not knowing for certain what is to come. Or is it? What if in fact it is actually exciting and wonderful to be unsure? What if we were able to change how we associate with uncertainty entirely? As opposed to having fear and hesitation toward the unknown, what if we put our focus on how amazing it can be to not know what is coming? What if we viewed uncertainty as a chance at opportunity and adventure? Imagine what it can be like if we allow ourselves to completely open to the possibilities of what will and can be without any specific plan or expectation. Are you someone that always has a plan? Does it often go as planned? Sometimes it might. But often when it doesn't go as planned, doesn't it tend to teach you something new, show you something, or even end up being more than you could have ever expected? Sometimes it might go as planned, and that's awesome too. But oftentimes it is the unexpected that makes for the best stories, creates the greatest memories, and provides the strongest growth. Goal setting and visualizing are extremely important to success. Having a plan can be great too. But what if we had a rough draft instead of a finalized, set-in-stone vision? Imagine the possibilities then. I often switch between love and fear in an instant. On the one hand, I will see the possibility, the hope, the light at the end of the tunnel. And on the other hand, I can see it all falling away just as quickly as it came to be. My desire to control, to be perfect, to achieve, has kept me in a state of perpetual fear. My current relationship with uncertainty is being led by fear, not by love. And we make our decisions from either of those two places. When you want something, the universe will conspire to help you achieve it. But that doesn't mean there will not be things standing in your way of getting that thing. Making the decision is just the first step. Me making the decision to leave my job is just the first step. But even when you make the decision, doubts will creep in and things will happen that will make you question everything. I have to keep going. I can't quit. I am reminding myself of this more often than not these days. I am learning to drown out the noise around me, stop trying to look for permission from those outside of myself, and really stay focused on my own inner knowing, my own truth, which is that I am certain I am on the right path. I may not know the next 20 steps, but I know that if I keep pushing forward, if I keep believing in the unseen, the pieces will start to come together over time, as they are meant to. There will always be obstacles and things standing in the way of you and your goals. They are there as a test. You can wake up in the morning feeling inspired, excited, and full of energy and ambition, and go to bed that exact same night feeling defeated and feeling like there's no possible way that you're on the right track. Keep going. I remember applying for colleges and seeing the majors and feeling so lost and confused. I was so uncertain. Nothing spoke to me. I remember meeting a girl, Kim, at my orientation at Northeastern, thinking she was really nice and choosing the communications degree because that is what she was doing. There wasn't a choice for motivational speaking, coaching, and mentoring, writing a book, teaching through resonance and from the heart. None of these were majors, so I went with the safe bet. We don't often talk about our dreams to others because we think we'll get laughed at or told that they're impossible. It has taken me years to be able to say out loud confidently what it is that I want. Many people that know me may say I am the friend that never really knew what I wanted or who was fickle and constantly changing my mind or my life direction. One day it was real estate and the next it was higher education. I don't believe it was that I didn't know, truthfully. I believe knowing what I know now, that I was actually afraid to want to be what I actually wanted to be and fear that it would be rejected and looked down upon. Or that it wouldn't really be possible no matter how much manifestation and dedication. Could it really make me the same money real estate could? Recently, I was at a cookout for the 4th of July at my younger sister's friend's house. I was in the pool talking to her parents when the dreaded question, "What do you do for work?" came up. I have been getting far more comfortable saying it out loud the last few months, but still there is always a slight hesitation in my voice. And I go over in my head if it is easier to spew off some of the old jobs I have had that sound fancier, that make me sound more successful, and act like I have it together. But in that moment, I knew I needed to be honest, mostly for myself. If I can say it out loud, then it can be real somewhere other than in my mind. Despite all of the faith in the world that I am on the right path, my unconventional way of thinking and the way I am living my life right now may not be understood by the majority. And I am starting to be okay with it. So I told them, confidently told them, that I was starting a business geared toward transformational events and retreats and empowering others. I told them parts of my vision and some of my why behind it. I told them my justifications for being able to pursue this right now in my life. I realized that this was a debut at the root of it. The thing that is getting me out of bed every morning in the moments when I feel most alive or when I am sharing my authentic story and allowing it to resonate and help others. And maybe go back to the quote by Will Smith that I think about often. If you have a plan B, you can't focus on plan A, but having both is safe. Above the security of having more than one plan, it is crazy to think one could possibly monetize their gifts as a means of being the sole source of income. Or is it? Maybe it is actually crazy to think that we can't make a living out of following our hearts and cultivating our creativities. It is natural for us as human beings to find reasons for why we should not do something and convince ourselves that it is not possible because that is what we have been taught. We don't talk about our dreams because we think we'll get laughed at or told that we're crazy and that there is no way we can achieve our goals. Why wouldn't we listen to other people when even we doubt and question the reality of our dreams? So they stay dreaming, never becoming reality. It's so unfortunate. This is what the world needs more of, people who follow the sound of their hearts and dive headfirst into fulfilling their dreams. As a species, change is a difficult thing for us. I realized that this was a debut at the root of it. The thing that is getting me out of bed every morning is this. Trust the wait. Embrace the uncertainty. Enjoy the beauty of becoming. When nothing is certain, anything is possible. I am choosing to trust the wait, to embrace the uncertainty, and to enjoy the beauty of becoming all that I have always been. I may not know how I will get there, but I know for certain that I will. Love you all. Thanks for joining me.